Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. This is going to be my very first tutorial, so the very first BoneHead tutorial. Today we're going to be making snare holders or cable restraint holders, whatever you have for your region. So first things first, what I buy is 9-gauge wire. These come in 3.5 pound rolls, and I buy them through Southern Snares Supply Company, and I get them for $7 per 3.5 pounds. So this is 3.5 pounds right here. I got 5 of these. My goal is to make 60 of these cable restraint holders that I'm going to show you how to make today. If you go and buy a snare holder online, I've seen them as high as $21 per individual one. With these 5, I should be able to make at least 60. I'm going to be running 120 cables next year, and they're never going to all be out at the same time. So 60 for me should be very good because I can reuse them. So first things first, you're going to need, in this video, you're going to need obviously some 9-gauge wire. You're going to need some form of wire snip. I just bought these today, so I'm going to get to try these out. You're going to need a bucket of warm water and some Dawn dish soap. It's really good for removing oil. So first things first, get your bucket of warm water is best, but ultimately you need clean water, and put a lot of Dawn in there, a good bit, because I'm going to put all 5 of those rolls in there, and I want this to work in removing that oil, which I'll show you in a minute. Anytime you buy something brand new, some sort of metal object from a trapping company especially, it is going to have oil on it, and if you're targeting coyotes and fox especially, they're going to smell that. So right here, I'll do this with my thumb just for the video. You can see right there, that is all the oil and grease we're going to remove. So I'm going to cut these and put them in the water. So I leave them rolled up, but this will be the first time I use this thing, so it might be easier just to untwist them. I was really excited to use my new tool, but oh wait, aha, don't litter, folks. Make sure you throw your garbage away. Come on now. We're all in this together. All right. Put that in the pot. I'm going to repeat that process 4 times. Okay. Once you have all of your 9-gauge wire inside of the Dawn dish liquid, the best thing to do is just give it some time, because what's going to happen is that Dawn's going to work on that, and it's going to bring all that oil to the surface. So I'm going to wait 1 entire day tomorrow. And we're back. Okay, so I know I said tomorrow, but I actually waited a couple days, and look at all the oil and stuff that came off us. I haven't touched it yet. You can see that whole color is just different. Now, instead of reaching my hand down in there and grabbing this 9-gauge wire, what I'm going to do is take fresh water and overflow. That way I don't pull this stuff back through and get more oil all over it. So I'm going to overflow it. I need more water. Overflow it. That way you're not pulling, because the oil will get out of it, and it might take a little time, a little bit of hose work. That's what I did, just to finish it and clean it all up, get the soap out of it. I like to make my cables 36 inches or 3 feet, however you want to look at it. I've never been in a situation where I needed more than 3 feet. This is not exact, so get it close to 3 feet. You're gonna find out why I like 3 feet here in a minute. So get 3 foot, chop that booger. This wire right here is gonna be used for my cable restraints in the upcoming year. Now what I'm gonna do to ensure that this works really good is I'm gonna put a nice bend on this end right here. You might need to get a tool for this. Let me show you what I'm talking about. I like to get a bend, something like that, right there. This was a game changer when I figured this out last year for me. I'll show you, I'll go get a cable and set it up and show you why this is such a difference maker. It works for me and why it works for me. I'm not gonna go in the woods or anything like that. It's middle of June. I'm just getting the stuff ready, so I'll show you. These are the cables that I get. I buy these from Southern Snares. They are PA compliant. I use 1x19 cable. It seems to hold the best shape and work the best for me. Anyway, so whenever I set it up, whenever I find a trail, This cable, this is the one we were working on earlier. I could go like this, and this is what I started doing last year. I would just stab it in the ground and then bend this cable however I wanted to hook that into. And what I found out was if a deer or the wind or just anything bumped this cable, it could twist it, and then my cable restraint would be in all different directions. So what I found out, if you have wolf fang anchors, then you have probably this wolf fang driver. And if you put that loop right in there with the driver, get a hammer. I don't have my trapping hammer, but bump that in a little bit, just a little bit too, 4 inches, you know, something like that. Take that, it changes everything that you're working with. So now you've got your cable restraint and you want to get set up and you're trying to, you know, follow the rules and follow your trail. So you're going like this out there in the woods and you're trying to get this thing just right where you want it. I like the plastic whammies, the things that hold the wire. They have like the little spring ones. I do not like them. They slip a lot. These ones, you can slide it right inside of there and it's tight and it holds right where you want it. So now you've got this cable looking like this, and if a deer runs into it, it goes back to where you want it. And that's a big deal. I mean, just me being able to push that like that and it returning back is a major thing. So that right there, that little bend, helps to hold that cable in a good spot, and it helps you to get just your target animals instead of catching everything else by the foot and all these other crazy things as this thing gets moved around. 9-gauge wire, 1x19 cable. In another video, I'm going to show you how I get these things prepared so they don't shine like this, and that way they blend in better with my surroundings. And then during the winter, during the actual trapping season, I'll be making tons of videos just to show you guys. Thank you very much for checking it out. I hope you learned something today, and I hope you can use it on your line. Thank you.